taught at Harvard College at Saunders Hall. Now, you'll probably notice two things. The first thing you'll notice is that I have more hair than Mr. Michael Sandel. The second thing you'll notice is that Mr. Michael Sandel unfortunately has more talent than I do. But what I lack in talent, you guys can make up for with energy and enthusiastic participation. So I look forward to listening to the ideas of each and every one of you. Today, we're going to be talking about a very old theory. It's been around for hundreds of years. This theory is called utilitarianism. And we explore this theory by starting with a story. Suppose you're the driver of a trolley car that's hurtling down the tracks at 60 miles per hour. Now, you suddenly realize that at the end of the track are 5 train workers. You want to stop the trolley car, but your steering wheel works. However, your brakes are broken. When you think all is lost and when you're toiling in despair, you realize that off to the right is another way that you can go. You can take the steering wheel and go to the right and save the 5 train workers. But here's the catch. To the right is also 1 train worker. Would you, as the driver of this trolley car, take the steering wheel and go to the right to save 5 by killing 1? Or would you continue going forward? How many of you would turn the steering wheel to the right and kill 1 so that you could save 5? Okay, I think we have a majority. And then how many would stay the course and go forward, not changing the path of the trolley car? We have a minority. Okay, so let's hear first from the majority. Now, tell me, with a concrete moral reason, why you would turn the steering wheel to the right to save 1. Sorry, to save 5 by killing 1. Do we have any volunteers who want to offer me their reason? Okay.
Because 5 is more than 1.
Because 5 is more than 1. That's a good reason. That's a good reason. Who disagrees? Who thinks that we don't have the right to change the course of the trolley car? Does anyone disagree with that idea? No one disagrees? We have an abs. Okay. So
the reason why 5 or 1 person was killed is different. And if driver turns the handle to the right, and the one train worker is killed by the human activity. But if the train workers that doesn't do anything, and the 5 train workers are killed by the natural theory. Yeah, so the reasons are different.
The reasons are different by natural theory. Okay. And then what's your name?
Takahiro Minami.
Takahiro. Okay, what would you say to Takahiro?
Okay, you have to save 5. You can save 5 people instead of 1. So you can save 4 more of them going straight if you turn right. And it's obvious that if you can save 4, it's you should turn right because there is 4 brilliant future left.
Do you want to? Oh, I'm sorry. I know your name, but not everyone does. So if you can tell everyone your name.
My name is Mako Harada.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want to respond to Mako?
Yes, of course, the whole life for life is very important. But we have no right to kill one person by.
Why do we not have a right to kill one person? Okay, you did good. So Mako says that there's no way, no moral way that you could possibly kill 5 when you can only kill 1. So Mako is arguing along the lines that it's better to save 5 lives. And if 1 person has to die, it's still better, because the overall happiness of society will be maximized. On the other hand, Takahiro is saying something interesting. Perhaps we might not have the right to take people's lives. Does anyone agree with Takahiro? Does anyone think perhaps we don't have the right to take other people's lives? Maybe Takahiro's moral reasoning is unpopular. Okay, well then let's explore another example then. I think we have a very big majority of people who think that it's wrong to kill 5 lives, to take away 5 lives, if you could save them by just killing 1. So let's take a look at another example. Suppose that you are all doctors at the Hongo Hospital. 5 injured patients have just come in to the University of Tokyo Hospital. They have suffered from a serious trolley car accident. Now, 1 patient is seriously injured. 4 are lightly injured. You have enough medical supplies to save that one seriously injured trolley car worker, train worker. Or you could save the 4 lightly injured workers. Who would save the seriously injured worker? Who would use the medical supplies to save the seriously injured worker? Okay, now we have more people trying to save the 1. Who would save the 4 lightly injured people? Okay. Now I want to hear someone who changed their views. I think you changed your view. Why is this case different from the previous case?
I'm supposing that the 4 will die if the 1. I'm supposing that the 4 will die if the 1 serious injured person is saved. Is that? Am I getting the question right? Or are we allowed to leave the 4 lightly injured people because the serious one needs to get cured to get better, but the 4 people who are lightly injured, they might recover by themselves?
We can assume, hypothetically, that they will all die if they do not receive treatment. So let's retake the vote. Raise your hand if you would save the 1 seriously injured person. Okay. Raise your hand if you would save the 4 lightly injured workers. Okay. I think we have an absolute majority. This makes it difficult for me to present an example, so I'm going to give you a different case. Now, let's say that the problem this time is not about medical supplies. Let's say the problem this time is about organs. So, you have let's say you have 4 lightly injured workers, but each of them needs an organ transplant. 1 needs a lung, 1 needs a kidney, and let's say 1 needs a pancreas, and 1 needs a heart. And then just then, when you as the doctor were thinking, oh, I need all these organs, a healthy patient comes in for a checkup. Now, this healthy patient who came in for a checkup just took a nap. You could silently go in there and yank out his organs. Who would do it? Who would do it? Raise your hand if you would take that healthy man's organs to save the 4 lightly.